Anak, ganito ka rin ba? Nag-post ka na ba sa social media? Gumastos ka na ng malaki sa ads? Nag-tarp ka na, nag-flyer ka pa. Pero yung mga taong gusto mong maging customer, parang hindi ka nila napapansin? O baka ganito naman ang situation mo. May pumapasok naman sa shop mo, may tumatawag naman pero hindi sila yung klaseng customer na gusto mo. Yung iba, nagtatanong lang. Yung iba, nagko-compare lang ng prices tapos wala na. Meanwhile, yung mga customers na willing mag-spend, yung mga loyal, yung mga repeat buyers, sa competitor mo naman napupunta. Nakaka-frustrate, di ba? Kasi hindi naman sa wala kang offer. Hindi naman sa pangit ang products mo. Pero bakit hindi ka nila napapansin? Or maybe this one hits closer to home. Sinasabi ng partner mo, ang dami nating gastos sa marketing, pero saan naman napupunta ang resulta? And you don't have an answer. Dahil, totoo naman, parang sinisigaw mo ang pangalan mo sa buong palengke pero walang lumilingon. Kaya anak, after many years of running different businesses, I have learned something painful. Most business owners are not invisible because they are not doing nothing. They are invisible because they're visible to the wrong people. Pinagdaanan ko din yan. Kaya dito sa video na to, I will share 5 reasons why your best customers cannot see you so you can understand why your effort is not producing results. Number 1, ang daming effort. Mali naman ng tao. Have you ever spent money on marketing pero ang mga dumarating na customer, hindi naman ang target mo? Kung ganito rin kayo, hindi kayo nag-iisa. Let's talk about Harold and Maricel. They are a couple who run an electrical contracting business. Commercial and residential projects, wiring, panel installations, building fit-outs. Tapos si Maricel decided na mag-invest sa social media ads. She boosted posts showing their finished projects, magagandang lighting setups, neat panel boxes, the works. Tapos pumasok ang mga inquiries. Ang daming nag-message pero may problema. Halos lahat homeowners na naghahanap ng mura. Small repairs, palitan ng outlet, ayusin ang switch. The kind of work that pays 500 pesos and spending the whole day replying to messages that led nowhere. Pero Harold and Maricel's strength was commercial projects, office fit-outs, warehouse installations, building rewiring. Yun ang malaki ang kita. Kaya si Harold was frustrated. Ang dami nating inquiries pero walang kumikita. And Maricel felt defensive naman. Sabi niya, nag-advertise naman ako eh. Yung pala, yung content na pinopost nila attracted the wrong audience. Maganda ang photos, yes, pero hindi nila sinasabi kung sino talaga ang para sa kanila. Kaya lahat nag-inquire kahit hindi naman sila target. So what's the lesson here? When your marketing does not speak to a specific customer, everyone shows up except the right one. Kung lahat tina-target mo, wala ka talagang tina-target. I hope you get that, anak, and start looking for better ways to improve your marketing. Pangalawa, kilala ka pero hindi nila alam ang ibinibenta mo? Do your customers know your business name pero hindi nila alam kung ano talaga ang specialization mo? Maybe you can relate to this. Let me tell you about Daphne. Daphne runs a baking supplies distribution business. Flour, sugar, flavoring, fondant, baking tools, halos lahat meron siya. Yung kanyang shop was in a busy area. Regular customers came in for the basics. Yung mga nag-home baking, bumibili ng butter at vanilla extract. Pero si Daphne's real strength niya ay bulk orders. She could supply bakeries, restaurants, even catering companies with wholesale prices and reliable delivery. Yun ang malaking kita niya. Ang problema, nobody in the food business around her area knew it. They were ordering from suppliers in Manila or sa mga big distributors online. Hindi dahil mas maganda ang offer doon, kundi hindi nila alam na si Daphne kaya palang mag-supply ng ganong kalaki. Kaya one time, a bakery owner came in to buy a small pack of cocoa powder. Wala kayong wholesale? The owner asked her price. Daphne said, meron, matagal na. Pero yung bakery owner had been with her neighbor pala, for 2 years and she never knew. Sayang, di ba? Pansin mo, Daphne was visible. Her store was just right there. Pero yung kanyang best customers did not even see her for what she really was. They saw a retail shop, not a distribution partner. Kaya ang lesson ay ito, anak. Being known is not being the same as being understood. Kung ang customer mo kilala ka pero hindi alam kung ano ang totoong value mo, mo, you are invisible in the way that matters most. Kaya always keep in mind, anak, you need to be visible to your customers and let them know what you truly offer. Hindi sila manghuhula, anak, ha? Pangatlo, nasa maling lugar ka. Nag-e-effort ka ba sa marketing pero parang walang nakakapansin? Baka ikaw rin ganito. There's this couple, Lovely and Dennis, and they own a pizza and pasta restaurant. Good food, generous portions, nice ambience. Yung mga regulars nila, gustong-gusto sila, pero Lovely wanted to grow. She wanted more customers, especially families and groups who spend more per visit. Kaya she put up a beautiful tarpaulin outside their shop. She printed flyers and had staff give them out sa kalsada. She even posted on her personal Facebook every day. Dennis naman supported it para makita tayo ng mga tao, sabi niya. But weeks passed, walang significant increase. Same customers, same income. Lovely was exhausted from all of the efforts. And Dennis started doubting. Baka hindi talaga effective ang marketing natin. Yung pala, the families and groups she wanted to attract, they were not scrolling through personal Facebook posts. They were not walking past her tarpaulin. They were searching on food delivery apps and they were reading Google reviews. They were asking friends in group chats and community pages. Lovely was marketing hard pero nasa lugar na hindi naman nando ng customer na hinahanap niya. Parang sumisigaw ka sa loob ng kwarto pero ang taong gusto mong marinig ka nasa labas naman. Kaya eto yung lesson, anak. Effort without the right placement is just noise. Hindi sapat ang magaling kang mag-promote. Kailangan nasa tamang lugar ka kung saan naghahanap ang customer natin. Kaya do the right thing for your marketing, okay? Number 4, pareho lang kayo ng iba. Tinatanong mo ba ang sarili mo kung bakit sa competitor na pupunta ang customer kahit halos pareho lang naman kayo? If this sounds familiar, then I'm sure you can relate to this couple na si Jacob at saka si Lucille. They run a bottled water manufacturing business. Purified drinking water, 5-gallon containers, personal bottles, and dispensers. Yung tubig nila, good quality. They passed all the standards. Their delivery was reliable, but the problem was that their sales were flat. Jacob kept saying, maganda naman ang product natin. Bakit hindi tayo lumalaki? And Lucille agreed. Pareho naman tayo ng quality ng iba, di ba? And that was exactly the problem. Pareho sila ng iba. When a new office building opened near them, the admin looked for a water supplier. She compared 3 businesses. Lahat purified water, lahat may delivery, lahat halos the same price. So she picked the one na may free dispenser loan and a dedicated account manager. Hindi si Jacob at Lucille. Kasi sa mata ng customer, wala silang pinagkaiba sa iba. Nothing stood out. And Jacob was upset. Mas matagal na tayo sa industry, mas maganda ang tubig natin. But of course, the customer did not know that. Kasi naman, hindi nila sinasabi. Hindi nila pinapakita kung bakit sila ang dapat piliin. And for a customer, all water suppliers basically look the same, di ba? So what this teaches us is simple. If your customer cannot see why you are different, then to them, you are just the same as everyone else. And when you're the same, they will pick whoever is cheapest or nearest. Hindi dahil hindi ka magaling, kundi dahil hindi nila nakita ang galing mo. So think about it, okay? Number 5, ang magandang produkto hindi sapat. Naniniwala ka ba na basta maganda ang product mo, darating ang customers? Nakaka-relate ka ba? Kasi ganito rin ang nangyari kay Mika. She owns a jewelry retail store. Beautiful pieces, gold, silver, gemstones, custom designs. She was proud of every item in her display case. Mika believed that quality speaks for itself. Pag nakita nila, bibilhin nila, she always said. Kaya she focused on making her pieces better. More designs, better materials, nicer packaging. Pero eto yung nangyari. Yung shop niya was in a commercial area, but most of the foot traffic were people looking for quick, affordable accessories. Yung mga willing mag-invest sa fine jewelry, they were not walking walking past her store. They were shopping online. They were browsing Instagram. They were asking their friends for recommendations. Mika had a Facebook page, pero ang pinopost niya ay product photos lang. Walang kwento, walang explanations of her craft, no reason for someone to trust her over an online seller. Walang personal touch, walang connection. So yung kanyang pieces sat in that display case, beautiful but unseen by the people who would actually buy them. Mika thought the problem was her designs. Baka hindi pa maganda. But the problem was never the product. It was the right customers never got the chance to see it. So, ano yung lesson? A great product that nobody sees is the same as a product that does not exist. You see anak, hindi sapat ang magaling ka sa ginagawa mo. Kailangan makita ka ng maraming tao at ng tamang tao para maintindihan nila kung bakit ikaw ang pipiliin nila. And that's the hard truth, anak. I hope those stories made you think about your own business for a moment. Kasi the painful truth is this: hindi ka invisible dahil wala kang effort. Hindi dahil sa tamad ka. Hindi dahil pangit ang product or service mo. Maybe you're speaking loudly but to the wrong people. Maybe people already know you but they don't really understand what you are for. And maybe your effort is in the wrong place. Maybe customers see you the same way as they see your competitors. Or maybe you think your product's quality is enough when in truth, the right customers are not even seeing it. These are the things that keep good business owners stuck. And the longer na hindi mo nakikita ang pattern, the longer your best customers go somewhere else, sa competitor na baka hindi naman mas magaling kesa sa'yo. So, ask yourself tonight, sino ba talaga ang customer na gusto kong maabot? And are you truly visible to them? Kasi kung hindi, it does not matter how good your business is. They will never know. Kaya tandaan, dapat maging business-minded Pinoy.